It's a crazy engine, this one. It's your kind of diesel, Heyman. This is a noisy beast. I think the trailer was like 26 tons of wheat, so it's quite a hefty trailer. For such a small engine, anyway. Cricketer, thank you for 32 months. I think Mexico does have a few hills, yeah. Why is it in the ETS2 workshop and not the ATS? What, this? I think it's in both. You can always turn the game volume down, Mr. Music. Squirrel enthusiast, welcome back. This is where it's going to get tricky up hills. Oh boy. Oh boy. Listen to the engine. It's just insane. This is the mountain bike. Come on, we can do it. Tanim, thank you for 11 months. It needs more revs, you must be joking. I wouldn't like to be stuck behind one of these. Keep the momentum. Some days for relaxing. It's not going to blow up, it's fine. It's meant to do this. I bet there's a big queue behind us. Yeah, including a motorbike. And the motorbike behind us is thinking, hang on a minute, this guy's engine sounds better than mine. Off. Yes, an old Mac. The Vauxhall Nova Boy Racer's truck of choice. Drives like a Nova, sounds like a Nova. The only thing missing is the loud stereo system. That can be arranged. Mr. D, almost on 4 years. Thanks for the great content. Thanks for the support, Mr. D. Hey, Pepsi Fever. Can you imagine, Heyman? Can you imagine a grid, a racing grid full of these trucks just before the green lights and they're all revving? Definitely feels like you're going faster than you actually are. It's weird. It's a weird psychological thing with the engine. Dark PvPer, thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the house, Dark PvPer. PC Kelly, okay, it's my turn. Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors? If they had 4, they would be chicken sedans. It's going to go in the Hall of Fame, that one. Hyundai night truck is lol. I don't get why they have these like sleeping policemen and yet it's 55 miles an hour speed limit. It doesn't make any sense. I think we're in Mexico. Oops, wrong button. Connor, that's for you, PC Kelly. My competition is going to be like SCS software to on the road. Oh, it's done it again. What are you doing? Look, up, down, up. No siesta in that truck driving past. Yeah, they're not exactly great for the environment, are they? Why does it lose range setting when you press F4 though? I don't get it. Public safety Dan, I don't think it's the shifter in this case. It's Eurotruck. Like, I don't know, when you go into the console or press F4, it loses the position that the shifter was in. It's very strange. Produce this, thank you for 3 months. It's the same when you tab out. Yeah, I know about going to desktop. I mean, I can kind of understand that, because you're leaving Eurotruck or American Truck and going back to the desktop. I can kind of understand that. But pressing F4? What? What engine did you put in the back? It was a Detroit diesel 335 horsepower, roughly. It was the bigger Detroit diesel. I don't think so, Captain Flint. I remember when I was at the SCS offices, they had a shifter. They definitely have them. There's a few other guys that love to play with like the Eaton 4.18 speed. Like they don't like driving any other way. This is crazy. How does the engine not get like ridiculously hot working at this kind of rev range? It just sounds like it's doing more work than it really is. It's bizarre. It got up to 200 Fahrenheit when you were going up the hill. Did it? Actually, let's keep an eye on the water temperature. The water temperature's down there, it's saying nearly 200. I like the dials. Dials are nice. Yeah, but the thing is, when you say, "Oh, it's only 2,000 RPM," that's 2,000 RPM on a two-stroke engine, which means it's firing, like, whereas 2,000 RPM on a four-stroke, it's only firing one in every 4 cycles. 2,000 RPM on a two-stroke, it's firing every other cycle. So it's like almost double the RPM compared to a four-stroke. I think the noise pollution on this engine alone would mean most towns wouldn't accept it. 85% of the engine output is just noise, yeah, pretty much. Well, they are more smoky because they burn oil. That's the point. Oil's like required for the internal lubrication, so they burn oil. Cargo is wheat, 28 tons of wheat. Scumbag Jules. First thing I do when I hear that noise now is look over and see if Jules did it. Don't you mean wheat? You've not forgotten Dorset. Oh boy. Loose Pickles, how you doing? The very first truck you bought had a Detroit V92 cab over Pete. Wow. Danny Chill, welcome back. Remember, never forget. Oh. You're going to do a new skin for the Mac this week. What are you going to do, Paulie? Do you want me to turn it down for you, Lawman? Hang on. There you go. It's quieter. Loretto. Fancy a new metallic Squirrel Logistics one? I don't know, I kind of... Uh-oh. Didn't see that sign at all. I'm not sure if I want metallic on an old school truck, you know? Dave, nobody wants that. Nobody wants your face on a truck. Hello, Toby. Give us struck a McDonald's paint scheme. I would just, Polly, I would just do like a nice retro Squirrel Logistics. You know, pick a star from the 70s and do like a Squirrel Logistics retro for it, but not metallic because it just looks too posh. People still think me and you're the same person. That's amazing. How can you be typing in chat when I'm sat here doing this? Wow, they need to sort the weeds out here. Somebody bring some herbicide. Yeah, Pepsi, the speed limits in the Mexico map tend to be a bit hit and miss, I've noticed. Where the heck are we going with this thing? Is it in between this lot? Rip. Yeah, exactly. There's some real sorcery going on. Oh, don't tell me you can't get in this way. Come on. Are you actually serious? Speaking of Pepsi. Yeah, Paul, I do like a vintage trailer as well. Find a nice vintage trailer to go with it. That's a crazy drop-off. Why doesn't this want to pull? 3 hours later, 2 centuries later. Wow, there's some impatient people in chat. Flippin' heck. I've only just put it into reverse and they're like, well, 2 hours later. Come on. We're here for the trucking, not for the reversing. Wow. Can't see a thing. Alright, Polly. I've only got one reverse gear. I think. Yeah, I've only got RL. You got anything else? No, I've only got RL. Terrible engine sound. If I've got 2 reverse gears, I can't find them. Guys, go and watch a movie while you wait for me to reverse. Like a 2-hour movie, you should do it. Slight more alignment that way. Like a glove. Two-Third Nelson, you know what Jules would say? I know what he'd say. Thank you, Two-Third. Tamashanta just sharing this to make a break from reversing. Well, it didn't work, Tamashanta, did it, eh? You little troll. It didn't work. So, yeah, if you look at my gearing, that's reverse. Shift, like the split, doesn't make any difference to my reverse. And the range doesn't make any difference to my reverse. So I'm unable to find an RH on this, only an RL. Range high to neutral and back to reverse. Okay. High. That works. So interestingly, with this gearbox, it only works if you go back to neutral first. Yeah, it can move its own weight, just can't move a trailer. Just order a drink. What do you mean, Paulie? Right, we need to get down to La Paz and then cross over at La Paz.
Aye, 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 aye.
Let's see what's going south. That one, but it goes too far. Nothing goes the right way. Dave Mates Forge, try sending to correct channel this time. Lol. Looking at the reverse point, you could have gone round the back and got the drop-off point from the other side. I'd already gone the wrong way when I went... Actually, Dave, no, when I went in, there was arrows pointing. I don't know. Oh, well. Never mind. Let's try and see if we can get some more jobs. Yeah, I did it for star points. There we go. 1 ton of plows. Even the job engine feels sorry for us now. Two PCs for Mengos. One for the gaming, one for the streaming. Yeah, if you look, Dave, we couldn't go that way, so we couldn't get round the back, could we? Nope, there was no way to go around the back of it, Dave. The drop-off point was in the middle here. I went round the side, and that would have took us into a dead end. And this area here can't be accessed because of this fence. So that was the only way to do it, was to reverse it in that way. The truck took almost 2 years to complete because Harvan made it to spec. Got the specs from Mac, then had to release the trucks. Ah, gotcha. He did a cracking job on the inside of this thing, Paulie. Like, the dash is awesome. And I love the wheel. What happened to ChatNav? It's ongoing maintenance. It stopped working at the end of the last stream. At the end of the last stream that we used it, and is now under heavy patching. I never said it didn't, Trucker Guy. I never said it didn't. I said it looks really good. He did a cracking job modeling it. I didn't say it doesn't look like the real thing, because Paulie already said that he extensively researched it. Hang on, we've got a cog option here. Could take the double trailer for the lols. Plows. Let's go. This is almost identical pickup point. Well, that's a bit faster. Yeah, man. That might be too off to the side. Yeah. He took photos from the old Macs and Triscapes, knew someone had one close to real Mac as possible. It is nice, Paulie. It's a lot of work. 2 years. All the animals are now awake. But you know what? An engine like this, it should have like noise restrictions on what time you can come through town. Oh, thanks, King Goals. It says 3 tons now. It says we've got 3 tons of plows. Yes, I'm growing a beard. Wait, Paulie, he did the truck for you? I was reading, Paulie, I was reading through the Steam page that Harvan has for this. And it starts off with something like, a long time ago, a good friend of mine, Paulie, got bit by a snake. I was like, what? And then some other stuff. And then it was like, oh, and then he came up with photographs for this thing. It's such a weird description. Is anyone to have hearing loss after 35 years? Can you believe it? He brought the actual model 2 years ago. I don't think I'm using a realistic light mod. I think this is what the truck comes with. I am using a realistic graphics mod. I don't know if it affects the lights on the truck though. I don't think it does. Perfect. Exactly. What do you mean rip engine? That was perfect, Ainsley. 2,000 RPMs. You got juice as well. I said in my text. I forgot to get a drink before I started. What? Too early yet, Doyle. What do I prefer, ETS2 or ATS? Yes. It really does sound like a... If this engine and exhaust was on a race car, it would just look perfect. Paid someone to get the truck done for us, but it was a shambles. Then we found Harvin. So he did all the modelling and stuff for it. Poorly. Well, the guy knows how to use Blender. That's all I can say. You've already heard the jailbreak. I've used it a few times. Listen. It's like, it's really slow to put speed on, really quick to take it away. Thanks. Dole's on later, green lane. Yep, dawn is breaking. It's a blue sky. That looks nice, doesn't it? I might just get a photo of that. I haven't done a photo for ages, but quite fancy getting a photo of that. There's no PO box today that I know of, no. I don't think there's a date for Baltic Sea yet. There's a couple of nice shots there. Let me just move this cup of tea. And this juice. The close button is back. Why does it do that? Why on earth does it do that? I have never figured that one out yet. Right. Over there. That's the weirdest thing. See you later, Pony. Oh, it disappears as soon as I Alt-Tab out the game. It just disappears. I don't know what OBS is capturing. I don't know where it's getting it from. Oh, it's... lost my controls. Snowpierce! Welcome to the NetHouse, Snowpierce. Thank you for your support. Can we give him a nutty welcome, guys? Can't possibly be a 55-mile limit everywhere. This is just weird. Who's that? Willow Rivers, thank you for the host. Does it bring back memories, trucker guy? That engine sound. You'd have to ask Paulie. Paulie might know who did the engine sounds for it. That air horn? Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It stops, like, it accelerates slowly and it brakes really quickly. When it gets to about 1700 RPMs, you really hear the exhaust note kick in. Like that. It's crazy. Between 17 and 2000s, it's just sweet. Prop planes don't really sound like that. SMR for deaf truckers. Hey? Yeah, there's not much you can do about the smoke. What STS needs to do is allow the modders to, in the same way they can change the exhaust, like, well, the engine and exhaust sound based on the throttle position and the RPMs, they should allow them to animate smoke based on that. But I don't think they've ever bothered to do it because, well, none of the modern trucks do that. And they don't show it in the game, so, but the older trucks would be useful for. What's the shirt I have on? Well, Giddy, I've said that for a long time, mate. I don't think it's happening. World of Warcraft was the best for scripted. It was just like, if they did that in this game, it was so good. Hey JK, you're on the fence about getting a farm sim? Well, if you wait till after release, JK, then all you really lose is the pre-order bonus. Yeah? So if you're not sure, wait. Yeah, boxes of bullets, I've seen that. It's pretty crazy. The fact that they lived is amazing. How can you say no to a game with horses that can climb castle walls? Dave makes a point. Does anyone know how Farm Sim 17 played on PS4? I don't. I never had it on console. No, I've not bought the new I played Red Dead Redemption 1, but not 2. I've stayed away from it. I'd love to play it, but I just do not have the time in my life for that. Lady that drove the F3 cars with spinal injuries got into surgery on Monday. Yeah, but she was conscious. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. That's a good point. If you want the FS19 link, it's underneath the page, on my page. There's a big farm sim banner, just click on that. A Dowdrel. El Squirrelo. Is that it again? Watch out for the cacti. Thank you, sir. Are you going to be streaming any flying games soon? Yes, I'm trying to find the time though. At the moment I've been focused on the farm sim. Way too quick through though. Well, maybe Gamers Raid, they'll have a review of that track now. I'd kind of like to see how it started though, because I've only seen footage of the car just being launched into the wall, but I didn't see further down the straight how that actually began. Like, how did that car get so much speed that it just launched when everybody else was braking for the corner? Where are we? We are almost at our destination, actually. La Paz, however you say that. La Paz. Looks like total brake failure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Games Raid. There's far too much speed in that car. Bad Piggy, thanks for 5 months. Another month, bring on many more. Thanks, dude.